What's up, good people? It's Isaiah. And as we look at the tape, I'm saying, first of all, what? Here I was thinking, my last video of 2024, in regards to Anothereden, was going to be my last video. And folks at AE decided to pull a trick on us. Oh, we got an update for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Just before the year is over with. So, here we are. With, hopefully this is the final video of 2024. Alright? And the primary reason why I'm shooting this video has nothing to do with Nikoko, which, sure, as you can all imagine, she's actually in the party right now. Alright? That's why I'm shooting the video. Alright? I'm shooting the video because I was asked a question, which this isn't the first time I got something similar to this. I mean, I guess the first one, when I first started showcasing my characters, being at 255, was it was a modded account, which was funny to me. Like, what? This is a modded account? Okay. That's hilarious. I wouldn't do that in any game, to be honest with you. And so, it's definitely my account here. Alright, so that's the first thing. But the other thing was the comment I got recently. And again, it's no slight to this individual. Which is a good question. Asking if I bought my accounts, right? Did you buy account max 255 Light and Shadow? Because I'm searching to buy things. First of all, if the account was legit, you would hope to, you're looking at spending a whole bunch of money to even secure the account, you know what I mean? Like if I were to sell mine, which I wouldn't, but if I were, like it wouldn't be cheap, okay? So, just letting you all know. But as Drake Cool 1215 has stated already, this is my account, and I'm a generous spender, and more to that, not just a generous spender for like in game, but also outside the game as well. Like those of you who've been gifted memberships from Anothereden Adventures, David's channel, right? I mean, it's pretty well known, you know, like you watch any of the damn streams, but yeah, you know, like those, what is it, 50 packs? They can get pretty expensive, or you know, you can run into a case where you break YouTube, you know what I mean? And they flat out refuse to take any money from you, which is crazy. Never had that happen, by the way, so that was interesting. Anyway, but yeah, this is definitely my account. But outside of that, about this whole getting light and shadow business, all right? One, you can't really, unfortunately, there's no dungeon that you can use to grind for light and shadow for gacha units. I wish there was, because that would be amazing. You know what I mean? Because then I would just run that, you know, and then just like get a new unit and then just pull for the new units. So like in Nikoko's case, I wouldn't have pulled for her, you know what I mean? In fact, the primary reason why I pulled for her, because I saw high class scrolls as the first reward. Got her in that first pull, and I'm like, all right, cool. I don't need to do any pulling for anything else. And sure enough, I'm like, you know what? Let me just do all the paid vendors, get it over with. So I did that. All right. But one thing worth mentioning here is the Star Dream encounters. Okay. So the way I would actually use this, or for those that have it available, or for those that are going to be using it, the way I would actually use this in regards to maxing out characters is I'm looking at who's on the roster that's close to being at 255, right? So say someone's at like say 254, for example, then I'm gonna select that character who's at 254, and the reason why is because you're gonna get the spillover. You'll get the 1, all right, plus the 15. All right, so typically when you do a pull, especially if they're a 5-star, you do a pull, you'll get 16 light or shadow for that particular weapon type. So if it's a Shiguri here, he's a light katana, so it would be 16 for light katana. Okay. What on earth? Anyway, 15 for, or 16 I should say, for light katana, but because he's maxed out, if I were to pick him, I would like keep the 16 like katana. You know what I'm saying? So with that in mind, if I look at someone who's close to being maxed out, say at 254, and I select them, you know, what I'm going to end up getting is the 15. Because one went toward maxing them out, then I get the spillover, the 15 here. So when I'm looking at here, I wouldn't pick, right? So we can go, we'll look at light and just see what we got. So staff, I'm not even sure why I showcased this, but to give you all an example, say, okay, yeah, terrible example. Sword. They're all done. Bad example. Katana, I just mentioned this. This is all done, so bad example. Axe, maybe, yeah. So let's say, hold on. Yeah, geez, come on now, give me something. Lance. Wait, nope, Lance is all finished. Bow. Oh wait, nope, Shion is finished, right? Actually, no. Shion isn't here. I believe she's a shadow user. Never mind. Okay, fast. Perfect. There we go. We have... You know what? I should probably watch back my own videos, because this is embarrassing. Alright, I need a gotcha character. Hold on. Yep, talk about embarrassing. We'll do this, and... Nope, they're all done. I just talked about Shion. She's done. Alright, Lance, perfect. Alright, cool. So, I got a unit that's close, and 112 is not close. Axe is done. Katana, I believe she's at 80. Sword, don't give me. Alright, here, perfect. Perfect. Alright, so Shion at 197. Okay. Excuse me. So if I'm able to pick him, okay, he will be given the extra 16, which would put him at what, 213 for luring shadow staff, right? So that gets me closer to that. If I wanted to say max out somebody else though, say Helena or Impel or even Cyrus here, right? Then what I would pick is somebody else on this list. So Shinwa, Yakumo, Adunarith here, Iffy, right? Radica, Rosetta, I would pick any of those characters, right? Because then I know I'm going to get that additional 16. And then I would give that 16 to, say, a Cyrus or Helena or an Impel. See what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how I would use that Star Dream encounter. So based on what we already saw, as I was trying to find someone to use as a great example here, okay, I'd probably, based on my current roster, I'll stick with Luring Shadow Staff, and then just pick a character. Okay. Now, would it be nice, which probably won't happen, but you know, if I look at the details here, select one single class 5-star ally. So right away we know we're getting 16 of something. Could be light or shadow. All right, and oh, never mind. In the Gallery of Dreams, if the character you've already encountered has not been stellar awakened, they get, you know, awakening gauge will rise by 1, which is unfortunate. So, and when I say unfortunate, I don't mean that for like the entire Another Eden community. I simply mean that it would have been nice to get that pickup bonus. You know what I mean? So if you were to, come on now. Come on now. Here we go. So there's a pickup bonus here where if you were to get Nikoko, she gets the 16 plus 10. You know, so 26 light bow. You know what I mean? That's helping. So I mean, if you're at 26, if you just pulled her and you don't have her at all, and you got her, that 26 pretty much helps you complete the bulk of the board. You know what I mean? Like you can unlock like all the level. I mean, you're probably down by 7, I believe. You can get most of the board finished, the seller board that is. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I would do. Like I said, if I'm looking at this right now, I haven't pulled on any of these. Wait, I haven't pulled on this? Alright. Just to show it's not modded, right? So, with that being maxed out, that's 4 additional guiding light staff that I can then use toward any character any light staff character. Unfortunately, as we all just saw, there is no light staff character to use them on. So for those wondering how I get extra, this is how. You know, there's far more light staff users in the game than there are any other weapon type. So as I keep getting them, the light points just keep stacking up, you know, so. Come on now, where's the strongest character in the game? Well, that's a perfect example, I guess. Like 16 Luring Shadow Staff that I can then go give to Shion or Cyrus or Helena. You see what I'm saying? So perfect example here and how this works. So what I would then do, I completely forgot about that. But okay, so what I would then do here is go staff, shadow, sort by shadow, and I have options. I can give them to Shion, putting him at that 213. Well, actually, there's more than that. Wow, okay. Didn't know that. So I can give them to Shion to put him at that 213, or I can give him the 39, put him at 236. Which, you know, at that point, he's not too far away from being 255. You know what I mean? And then I can work on Impel as I go, you know. Though, considering, there's 2 gotcha units, there's 2 Nerith and Shion. Alright, so we'll give it to Shion. All 39 of them, by the way. So now, as we look at this, he's not too far off from being a 255 unit. In fact, this would be perfect if I managed to finish this by the end of the year, simply because, like, we're in the Mythos now, you know what I mean? And he's playing a role in the Mythos, so he's like 19 away, you know what I mean? So, what I would do in this case, knowing that I'm 19 away, knowing that I'm 19 away, 1, I can keep bowling, okay? But then 2, if this here, Star Dream Encounter, does what it says it's supposed to do, where I'm able to select the character, I could just pick Shion, giving him 16. And then I just have 3 left. You see what I'm saying? So that's how that would actually work. I'm glad we're seeing this in real time. You know what I mean? But I'm going to keep pulling on this paid banner here. Because that's simply what I do anyway. I just pull on the paid banner. Shani, she's maxed out. Wait, did I finish? Yeah, I did finish. Okay. More stab. That is another +4. So there goes my 4 right there. You know what I mean? So down 14. Because I could take those 4 and give them to Shion. Make that 5. So I could take those 5, give them to Shion. So because we got Raven twice, that's 5 there. Take the 5, give them to Shion, and then what we do after that is we just use the Star Dream Encounter, pick Shion, and now we have a maxed out Shion. Plus, we would get the extra because of the spillover. You see what I'm saying? So if we give him the 5, we're at 14. That leaves us with 2, and we get the. I mean, it ain't much, but it's 2. Spillover, Luring Shadow. You know what I mean? Let me finish this up real quick and show you all that. Let's hit in realist timeth. Come on, give me the strongest character in the game. Give me Samora. You know what I'm saying? Give me the strongest unit in the game. But they must really want me to get CL for some reason, but even in that case, like an additional 16 here. And we'll see what the drops get me before I do the Star Dream encounter. So that's 2 drops. Real time. Right? Can't make this up. Cannot make this up. Clear example here. So now, here's what happens. Okay. So we got the 16. He only needs 3. Okay. Now I have options here as to how this works. Let me go back to our Shion here. Add him to the party. So, I have options. Yeah, 252. I can get him to 254. Do the Star Dream encounter. Pick Shion, or any character for that matter, that's in that lineup. Okay. But let's just say Shion was the only one that had a 255 or a 254. Prime example of what I'm talking about. I would pick Shion, right, to give him the 1 plus the 15. So I get the 15 extra Luring Shadow Staff. Okay. And then I can just go use that on whoever I want in this Luring Shadow Staff lineup. So, there we go. Don't want to do that. 254. This is perfect, right? See, Anothereden, they must have knew. Oh, Isaiah's making a video. We released the characters early. You know what I'm saying? So let's see here. So I'm able to pick. And where is he? Shion, where are you? And I gotta make sure I don't go past him. Where is he? By the way, when you're given the ability to pick for a unit, typically what I'm doing is, I believe that'll happen next month, and I'm trying to finish certain things. So say, for example, I'm trying to finish Impel, right? Or, yeah, we'll say Impel. Then I would pick, like, Shadow Staff users, right, who are finished. But again, let's say I didn't have that many of them finished. Say I had, like, Rosetta done, you know what I mean? Or, trying to think, who's another staff user that has another style? Because then that takes up those spaces, right? It'd be 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's just on 2 characters, by the way. So there's a third, right? That was finished. Then I pick all 3 of them, both their normal style and another style, leaving me with only 1 spot left. And then that 1 spot can be given to, say, pretty much anybody. You know what I mean? Where are you, Shion? There's Yakumo. Where is he? If I scroll past him, that would be, there he is. Right? So, granted, sure, I could pick anybody else. I could pick anybody I want, actually. But I'm only doing this to showcase what I'm talking about. Granted, you all just saw like a pretty, kind of a live example, but this is what I mean here. You know, so I'm going to pick Shion here. So, a +1 to Shion. Max him out. That he's now at 255. Now I get the +15. Alright. So I can then take this 15. I could have picked any other staff user I had finished, by the way. It didn't have to be Shion. But I did it to give you all the examples. So he's now at 255. I can then go in. Staff. Ooh, shadow. There we go. Sort by shadow. Go to the end of this list. And then I can finish working on Sirius here. Sirius, jeez. Cyrus. You know what I mean? Or Impel or Dunarith, right? Most likely I would pick Dunarith because he's a gacha unit. Okay. Ideally you want to finish up all the gacha units. Mainly because as you get more of them, right, it makes it so that you end up having a big old list of light or shadow points at the end of it. You know what I mean? Like I did with light staff, you know, so. But again, it's a clear-cut case of what I mean here. I still need to use these, this drop, which at this point I don't even care who I get. Ewan, huh? Nice. So there we go. Did I get all? Yes, I did. Cool. But yeah, that's pretty much what I mean. This is all just worked perfectly because you all saw in real time what this would actually look like. You know what I mean? As far as who I'll give those to, how many did I have? 18. I'll probably end up giving them to probably Cyrus. I mean, because I wanted to complete the collab characters here for quite a bit. So, and I finished up the Chrono Cross units. So, naturally, the next one would be Cyrus, and then after that it would be Impel. 164. That really won't do much. I mean, it'll unlock that. No, that puts him at 182. Unfortunately, I'm short. Probably like 20 or so. Damn. But yeah, I was thinking of this extra spot here, you know. So even though he doesn't get used much, you know what I mean. So there's that. Anyway, but yeah, this video was really just to showcase pretty much what I mean when I say, yeah, I mean, I'll pull for a character and then use the extra on, say, the other character of that same weapon type. You know what I mean? This is just a clear-cut example. It just worked out perfectly. This is not scripted or anything like that at all. You know what I mean? So this should be the last video of 2024. We will see. All right? If not, then, I mean, it'd be shocking if it wasn't, but, you know, who knows? All right, but clear-cut example of what I mean of getting a character to 255, and this is just one way I would go about doing it. Obviously, if it's a free character, I would run the dungeons or use the skip tickets for running a dungeon, which would be far easier now. All right, and then basically just spend the stones and running the dungeon, you know, especially when there's like no new units, right? So if it's about, what, 2 weeks or so, 2.5, maybe 3 weeks in between units, then it's like, all right, cool, I'm gonna just run the dungeons and just run the dungeons pretty much every day, you know, and that's where all my stones pretty much will get used up at, you know, hence why you'll probably never see a video where I have a abundance of stones, like you guys are saving thousands upon thousands of stones. I'm not doing that, you know what I mean? Quick tip for those of you that have the trials as well, you could apply that same concept I just showed you with Shion to your trial users as well. So if I had the trials available and had Shion at 254, guess what? I'm using the most expensive, and my most expensive, the one that gives like 20 lighter shadow points, I would use that one on Shion. Because in this case, you would get the +1, and then you get the 19 extra, you know what I mean? So instead of the 16 I got here, or 15 I got here, I would have gotten 19, you know what I mean? So just something to be thinking about. And the beauty about the trials is that would work with any character. So if you had any character at 254, all right, didn't matter, they could be free or paid, doesn't matter. All right, use that trial on that one character, use that 254. If you get the 20 drop, let me just show you what I'm talking about here when I say 20 drop. Awards, come on now. Go to trial, and if we look here, there's bonuses for some of the stuff here. And where is it? Come on now. And typically the bonus is multiplied by 2. So in this case, the had it been 2 fragments, 4 fragments, 2 fragments, 4 fragments. Same goes for the light points. So for this one here, we're at to clear the other lands, Elzion. All right, that's 20. I'd have taken that and used that on Shion in this case when he was at 254. Then I would have got +19. You know what I mean? And that's just another way to go about doing it. Like I said, but that works for any character. So if you have anyone at 254 and you want to max out, say, some other units, okay, or work toward maxing out another unit, you know, do that. All right, just something else worth doing. It'll drop in your inbox, and go to the inbox, pick it up. Then you have the extra 19. Then use them on, you know, whatever that weapon type was. In my case, it'd be a Lording Shadow Staff. All right, so that's pretty much it for this one. I'm gonna keep playing this new Mythos here. I'm currently playing on the Master difficulty. Yeah, Master difficulty, though I've been fighting enemies that are like level 100, and I thought the number was 140. Maybe something up, I don't know. I've just been very curious about it. Like, what the hell's going on? pretty sure I'm on master, still on master, and enemies are level 100. These are capable. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and this might be the last video of 2024, unless somebody has a question and I can bang it out really quickly. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and I will talk to you all later.